Q Brown back at it. This is take 3 now. I keep getting interrupted. It's so hard to do these videos. But I wanted to do a video about Ma'Khia Bryant. And at first I was upset that the cops shot her and killed her. But then I heard more information, and I heard that she was the one who called 911. So I said, this doesn't sound right. So I want to wait till I collect more information, and then time just got away with me. So this is what I collected over the weeks about Ma'Khia Bryant, because everyone was in an uproar. Everyone was saying Black Lives Matter. Everyone was saying the cop has to go to jail. Something got to be done with the cops. And I was just thinking, I cannot see cops just rolling up on the scene in front of everybody. It was so many witnesses and just shoot this girl. So what's going on? So I seen the video, and I saw Ma'Khia with the knife, and I heard the police tell them to stop. And Ma'Khia was about to stab the other girl, so they shot her. Now, yes, they didn't have to kill her. The cops are trained to disable first, not to shoot to kill. They could, but I guess when the adrenaline is pumping and you trying not to kill an innocent bystander, things happen. I think everything could have been handled differently in this situation with the cops, with the girls I was fighting, with foster care, with the witnesses. I hate when I see people fighting and everyone is just standing around videotaping and watching. I know that people don't want to jump in. Me, I don't want to jump in either. But this is your neighborhood, so y'all all know these girls. So why wouldn't you just step in so no one gets hurt? So no cops would be called, or for no cops to hurt somebody or kill somebody when they show up. But who's to know what's been happening in this neighborhood all this time? Who's to know if the neighbors was done with all these kids, or these foster kids moving in and causing problems in the neighborhood? I don't know. I don't know the backstory. But I do think it's very hanky, the whole situation. The whole situation stinks. Now, this is what I want to discuss in this Ma'Khia Bryant situation. And I'm looking up at my notes. It was said that foster care failed Ma'Khia Bryant, and that they should have had, now I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's Ombudsman, a youth ombudsman. It's spelled OMBUDSMA. SMAN. And the abbreviation for that is OOTD. I think that's abbreviation for it. And that is, I'm going to tell you what that means. That is an office for Children and Family Services. Oh, the abbreviation is OOTO. And that's the Office of Children and Family Service. And their role is to help protect the legal rights of the youth who resides at certain sites, meaning certain houses of foster care. The youth could go to that office and talk about how they are unhappy and where they at, what's going on, if there's any problems. Maybe the foster parent is abusing them. Maybe one of the foster kids in the house is abusing them. Maybe somebody in the neighborhood. But this is an office where the youth could go to and feel safe to tell any concerns that they may have about where they're living. But they didn't have that where Ma'Khia lived. Now, the reason why I bring that up, and because of this, they're trying to make this office happen now, was because Ma'Khia's younger foster sister had called the police in March and requested that she be removed from the home. Why, you ask? Because the other foster kids that used to live there and don't live there anymore comes back and harasses them and pick fights. And it caused it to be unsettling. And she wanted to move, but they never moved the younger sister out of the home. So that right there is a red flag. Now, yes, Ma'Khia had a knife. While she's fighting, she's not paying attention. She's not aware that the cops is there, but it was told that Micaiah was the one who called the 911 and said that there's 2 older girls here that's threatening me with a knife. Somehow during the scuffle, Micaiah was able to get the knife from the girl. And if someone is coming to you with a knife, I guess in your mind, it's survival of the fittest. You're trying to hurt them so they don't hurt you. And she didn't realize cops was there, and the cops just shoot and kill her. And it's sad and it's messed up. And Micaiah did say she didn't want to live there, and she was uncomfortable there as well. But nothing happened. So it's just like with my son's school. And they say they have these anti-bullying, they strict with anti-bullying. Okay, so what is the program? Do you have a safe place for the kids to go when they get bullied? Are they anonymous, or do you go and approach the bully and make it known, so now the bully is gonna retaliate even harder? Like, it's something you need to do before it gets worse. You cannot react to something that happened badly. You should be able to think of different scenarios, at least 2. You can work with 2, and it grows as the program grows. But you have to have some type of office, a program where kids feel safe to come to talk about whatever is bothering them. And if the kids don't feel safe, or they don't feel like you're listening, or you're going to do something about it, they're not going to come and say nothing. But Micaiah and her younger sister did. And nothing was done. And now, Micaiah is dead. And now she's gone. Now, I would like to talk to whoever the foster parent is. You know these kids is coming back and causing chaos and problems. Why you didn't do anything? Why you didn't protect the kids that's living in your house? So this is why I said people is concentrating on the cops, but is it just the cops? Is it the foster care that needs to have a look at? You know? Is it the foster parents? Is it the people in the neighborhood? Every time something goes wrong, they always look into the cops. And I think this story needs to be dig a little bit deeper to see what the root of the problem was and how we could prevent this from happening again. That's what I feel. So they had a committee come together, and several of the foster kids testify in front of the Ohio State Committee in favor of ensuring that newly created youth OOTO is funded and will be fully independent in Ohio, a part of the Ohio Department of Job and Family Services, where they oversee the foster care services. So now that comes into effect, but someone had to die for this to happen. And it's really sad. That's all that I really wanted to say about the whole situation. I just don't like how people have tunnel vision and they want to just blame the cops, and they want something to be done to the cops. But how did we get here? Okay, scratch the cops. What if the cops didn't show up? How did we get to this point? And I feel like they are doing it with the OOTO, and I hope they stay true to their mission and help these foster kids in this terrible situation. Micaiah did not have to die, and I wish someone did listen to her. Maybe teachers, maybe adults in the neighborhood, somebody, but everybody felt Micaiah. Not just her biological parents and the foster parent and the cops, but everybody. So that's my take on the Micaiah Bryant situation. Ciao.